though. Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. Hardy har har. Let's get serious. And make it quick. I can help you, and you can help me. I can fix that, but you gotta agree to help first. I can make it worth your while. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Nothing. Same as stopping you from shooting us if we let you in. We don't need more trouble. We just want to get out of here. Help us hold off the bots and we'll leave peacefully. For you, anyway. No promises if someone else tries to stop us. I told you I just found it, dummy. I was about to try it out right when I heard you walk up. Valdez, you got someone else out there? Should I be jealous?
I don't think we've got much choice. We're going to need that key card to bypass the rest of the security doors.
Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, here they come again. Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble.
Instead, I get a bigger share.
Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours. Yeah, banged up, but with the coast clear, we should be able to get out of here. I don't say this a lot, but thanks.
We get out of here? I'm going someplace warm.
I can't believe we just got thanked by a blood eagle.
As always with you.
I'm gonna die.
Alright, I guess I owe you that much. What's up?
If everyone else is dead, I get a bigger share, right?
I ain't gonna die in this place.
Duh, we're looting the joint. One of our people trailed those Hellcat idiots back here. A vault's gotta be full of good stuff. Guns, bombs, food, and... Okay, this one turned out to be some kind of nightmare freak show, but can't blame us for trying. Yeah, I figured. Them's the breaks. I'm sure they tried to kill you too. You won. It happens.
This job went south real
What?
quick.
Too heartless? You don't lead a gang with feelings, man. I'll be honest. The only ones I actually liked are in here with me anyway.
I want a fire, I want some jet, and I want to never see another robot.
Not my problem. Hey, don't look at me like that. We'd be dead if you hadn't shown up. If they're not, they soon will be. I try to get these guys here to mount a rescue, they'll ask me themselves. Ass. Get it? Ass.
I ain't gonna die in this place.
Yeah, well, turns out you don't know me all that well. I've been running this gang for ages. I like the excitement. Don't act like you've got no blood on your hands. You ain't better than me. Can't get enough of me, can you? All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you came is clear. Thanks again.
I ain't gonna
Maybe
die
we
in
won't
this
even
place.
shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
You've got interesting friends, Initiate.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia. But it cannot be avoided. End log.
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Oh my god. The smell.
I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me. I do not blame you for this.
We're supposed to bring him in alive. Don't forget that. No matter what we've seen here.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my need for human subjects, and I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. I control the vault security systems keeps them in check. And
Somebody get us out of here!
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Oh, we're locked in some weird cell, in a frozen vault, being held prisoner by some lunatic in a lab coat who experiments on us. We're peachy. How are you?
Go home now?
Cassie Holloway. Listen, I ain't trying to be rude. I'll tell you my whole dang life story if you want. Just get me out of here first. Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests. Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry,
Please,
seriously,
don't
though.
let him take me.
Thank you.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 2.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them. Especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding, I have invaluable resources for my research. My first attempts in this area are more disappointing, however. Lacking Memling's expertise, my electrical impedance tests failed dramatically. The unintentional discovery of a new method of rapidly cooking a mole rat fails even in that regard. Mole rat exposed to several thousand volts at significant amperage does not make for an appetizing sight. Nonetheless, these results are duly recorded, and I believe my understanding of the system is sufficient to produce more useful results in the future. And long.
the doctor. He's insane.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
Is he coming back?
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even express an emotion besides world weary. I hope he's all right.
The doctor. He's insane.
Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Doc was there too. Had some people slip away in the night, but the guide said it happens. People turn back, that kind of thing. Then one night we shelter from a storm and those Hellcat goons ambush us, capture us all. Spent days in a cart or something, blindfolded, before they dumped me here. Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle Art mentioned them in, broad terms. Can't say I'm not glad to meet you, though.
I can't take it anymore.
I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Don't let me die in here.
I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone.
I can't take it anymore.
For real? You must be my guardian angel. Well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally.
Is he coming back?
Is he coming back?
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, all right?
Don't let me die in here.
Thanks again for the rescue.
Thank you for setting us free.
Cassie looked out for us, even with everything he did to her. Things he did to us.
After this, I'm done with caravans.
It was a
I
nightmare.
thought we were going to die in there.
A waking nightmare.
I just want to forget.
Can't thank you enough for what you've done. Gotta find a way out of here. Can't last much longer.
Doctor, he's insane.
card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. From here? If I had more tools, time, and some schematics, sure. Under the circumstances, we'll have to get creative. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Too far? Does that term even apply when the goal is the permanent protection of humanity from the horrors of the wasteland? I told you my work focused on the health of Appalachia's people. You must see that my research was towards that aim. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your Inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
I have no doubt that you do. As you wish. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly. What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell may exist is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I have no doubt that you do. As you wish. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete regardless, and it is too late for you to stop it. Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full, and now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
Do you think I take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Think what you will, but I am not inhuman. Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I am neither a sadist nor a homicidal maniac. I do not expect forgiveness. But I am certain what I have done will bear sufficient consequence without fabricating new sins to hang upon me. I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something that will heal an ill and wounded humanity. But if by that you mean, what have I done with the result? It is no longer here. I have associates. They are even now finalizing the mechanisms of its distribution. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your Paladin and Knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort. Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumock to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panimmunity variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects. Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit, and long.
Good work in here, Initiate.
Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
Get a hold of yourself.
Bastard.
There is nothing left.
Nina's dead. Eric,
I'm certain your Paladin
dead.
and Knight will extract any
all because of your
information they
damn
need
quotes.
once I am under guard.
If you can't show a little compassion, shut the hell up.
Hey, now. I regret what happened to Nina. I truly do. But we're wasting time. What?
I have said enough.
There,
Professor.
that should disable the
I'm sure
sensors.
your officers
Now listen
will
carefully.
not
They aren't my quotas. They never have been. They're set by the mainframe. Look, they are next week's numbers.
God. There's no way.
Why didn't you tell us? It's on a hair trigger. If it detects anything, any word of conspiracy or sedition, it will kill us. I had to be sure. The only way we survive the next week is to take it out.
You want us to fight our way out?
We don't have to. For the past 2 years, I've been working on a virus, Seraph.
Think of me what you
Upload
will.
it into the mainframe and it can take over. Shut down the system, the experiments, everything. It can let us out. The EMS won't be a problem. I designed that system. My students wrote the damn protocols. I can beat it.
There
We
is
can't
nothing
go
left.
on like this.
I'm certain
I'm
your
in.
Paladin and
For
Knight will
Nina.
extract any information they need
Jeanette?
once
Hans?
I am under guard at your fort.
All right.
What the hell? Sure.
Here's what I need from you. We move on Saturday, just before the quarter check. Be ready.
I have said enough.
Sensor
Professor.
discrepancy detected
I'm
in
sure your officers
the Overseer's office. Applying cancellation algorithm. Done.
Have a good week, everyone. Dismissed.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 148. I can feel the end approaching. The equations fall into place, and I can see the shape of it. The perfected FEV. Even in my restless dreams, that vision of the goal is the only succor now. What I have done to reach it can never be washed away. I have been right, but that is small comfort. I give them numbers now, and try not to listen when they speak to me, pleading. I prefer to sedate them when removing them from their holding cells. Unconscious, they cannot weep or stare accusingly at me. I cannot make them understand that we are alike part of a greater destiny. They think me inhuman, uncaring. I know I would be no different were our roles reversed. I do not blame them for hating me. I lie in my cot at night and see their faces. I remember them all, and wait for sleep to carry me to the visions of when I can finally stop. Final candidate number 3 is ready for verification. I am within 2, perhaps 3 iterations of success. Will I be able to sleep untroubled when this is over? Or will punishment for what I have done be a mercy, freeing me from its memory and log?
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your paladin and knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort. I have said enough at present. I am sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I am in custody at your headquarters. Think of me what you will. It will change nothing. There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your paladin and knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort. Think of me what you will. It will change nothing. I have said enough at present. I am sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I am in custody at your headquarters. There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your paladin and knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort. Think of me what you will. It will change nothing. I have said enough at present. I I'm sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I'm in custody at your headquarters. I've said enough at present. I'm sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I'm in custody at your headquarters. There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your Paladin and Knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort. Think of me what you will. It will change nothing. I've said enough at present. I'm sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I am in custody at your headquarters.